energy is the Eight of Swords. And so for some of you, the key word on this card is isolation. And maybe you feel isolated. Maybe you've holed yourself up in your room or your apartment, or you're stuck at the office. You're feeling restricted in some way. You feel trapped. Now, for some of you, this represents a focus on some kind of small space. Maybe it's a box, a post office box, a safety box, a safe, or a box that's being delivered, a room, a shed, a garage. That may be important. But for others of you, this is about you yourself feeling trapped. Maybe you're in an oppressive environment, or you feel restricted in some way, or there's a mental blockage. Now remember yesterday's card, I said the sword was downward. There could be issues with thinking or solutions or communication. And you may have some kind of mental blockage, feeling as if you're in this vicious cycle. You can't come up with ideas. You don't know how to make an exit plan. You don't know how to move forward. So you could feel like you're inhibited in some way. It may be physical. Maybe you have inhibited energy, or you have some kind of emotional pain or anxiety, or maybe you're dealing with some kind of illness. So today is a day where you have to look at where you may be self-sabotaging, where you're reluctant to assert yourself, to take a stand. Your negative energy is holding you back, where you're feeling unhappy, where you're worried about something, confused, or where you feel powerless. Now, we had a number of queens this week. So this indicates that either you're dealing with some powerful and influential friends, or there's some exchange of sympathy, or you're dealing with negativity, some cattiness between you and others. So for some of you, this indicates an irritation. Something has fallen in your lap that you weren't expecting. And remember, yesterday's card is a queen who likes to keep things on schedule. She resents being taken off track. And so there could be some extra work or some news that upsets your day, changes your schedule, and you feel bound momentarily. Something is out of control, something that you couldn't prevent. And so once again, you appear to have resolved a situation when in fact you have not. And so you're frustrated, which is natural. But this is not a major card, so this is passing energy. So you're momentarily frustrated about something, irritated. And it's probably because other people waited too long to notify you of something or take some kind of action that was important. So you kind of feel like you were left stuck holding the bag. Now, it could be somebody waited too long to attend to a health matter, and now that's getting out of control. Or maybe it's something personal, or maybe it's something professional. And because you didn't see this coming, you're taken aback, and now you're having to put a lot of effort and energy to get things back on track, and it's taking some time and some effort that you weren't expecting to expend. In other cases, you must really look at what you're doing for yourself, how you are a willing prisoner. Maybe this is, you're mesmerized by someone, and, you're willing to stay in a particular spot and stay chained to that because, you can't get out of that feeling of love or attraction or whatever it is. Or maybe you're a victim of narrow thinking. You're stuck in a particular train of thought and you can't move beyond that. Or maybe you're just very angry or passionate about something, and you've put yourself in a box. And part of that is not having enough foresight, not seeing the long-range goal or the big picture or the bigger vision, and you're just concerned with today. You didn't really think about tomorrow, and now that's catching up with you. So if that's the case, you may have to work much harder than you think to keep something from getting out of hand, out of control, and overwhelming you. So today is all about last-minute notice that keeps you restrained somehow, or some habits, situations, or relationships that make you feel blocked and trapped and on repeat.